The breakfast there at Odenigbo 99.1 FM this Thursday morning. We're talking all things Nigeria, specifically Anambra State today as we head towards the governorship election on Saturday. And so today, our topic will be gauging preparations for Saturday's Anambra governorship election. Gauging preparations for Saturday's Anambra governorship election. Well, as Anambra State heads to the polls this Saturday for the governorship poll, attention is once again turning to the readiness of the electoral process, from INEC's logistics and security arrangements to voter participation and public confidence in the system. This election, coming barely 4 years after the 2021 polls that saw a voter turnout of 10%, presents another opportunity to test how far Nigeria has come in addressing long-standing issues of voter apathy, election logistics, and security in the Southeast. Already, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has assured that all materials and personnel are in place, even as it moves to ensure real-time transmission of results via the BVAS and IRS portal. But beyond INEC's readiness, many are watching to see how safe, transparent and credible the process will be, especially in light of concerns raised ahead of the poll. Civil society groups like the Kimpact Development Initiative, KDI, have been actively monitoring pre-election developments. And some of their findings, which we'll be highlighting in the course of the program, should be of interest to every Anambra voter. At the end, the main focus should be on strengthening democratic accountability and ensuring that elections truly reflect the will of the people. So in today's discussion segment, we take a closer look at the state of preparedness ahead of the polls. How ready is Anambra? From INEC to security agencies, from political parties to the electorate, what should voters expect on the election day? And what lessons from previous elections can guide this one to be more credible, inclusive, and peaceful? My name is Njideka. Favor Gilbert, co-anchor, is here. Our analyst, Nelson Wayne, is also here. Joining us to gauge the state of preparedness ahead of Saturday's governorship election is Mrs. Okechukwu Freeman, who is the state representative of Kimpact Development Initiative and one of the accredited election observers for the Anambra governorship election. I don't know if Mrs. Freeman has joined us virtually. If she is there, good morning, Mrs. Freeman. Okay. I think she's yet to join us. Hopefully she will join us in the course of the discussion. But we have another guest here virtually, Dr. Okechukwu Onuegbu, who is the editor, founder, factcheckng.com, and the State Secretary NUJ. He's also the KDI Awka North monitor. Good morning, Dr. Onuegbu. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning.
All right. Thank you for joining us. So while we wait for Mrs. Freeman to join us, let's start with you. In terms of what you have seen so far, because you are monitoring Awka North, okay, what have you seen? INEC has said they are ready in terms of materials, in terms of personnel. They are telling us it's just 2 activities left, which is the close of campaign and, of course, the election day proper. But beyond INEC's proclamation of readiness, what have you seen in terms of logistics, election materials, transportation? How ready do you think INEC is for this?
Well, I think INEC is very, very ready. Based on what you have seen, the training so far, their comments so far, and in fact, regard to information dissemination, they really improved this time because you go to their social media handles, you see that they are not active challenging the social media influencers. So they are ready for everything. They have the fact checkers that are also doing the work for them. So I will commend them on that. And they are also constantly online preaching the good news of go and vote, that your vote will count. So we just wait on them. Let's see if they will truly do what they told us they will do. But we have the faith, we have the hope. Because the man has really assured us, even the security. So I believe that they are really ready.
All right. If you're testifying, yes. Okay, if you're testifying that they are ready, the last time they did mock accreditation, right? And the INEC chairman told us that they had some sort of network challenge. The nature of the network challenge was not really clear, whether it was coming from telecoms people angle or, INEC angle. It's not clear. But can you tell us what you have been able to observe as far as that angle is concerned? Do you think that INEC has rectified it ahead of Saturday's exercise?
Yeah, they told us that they have actually ratified everything, all the issues. Only what I know, the way I'm saying that they will likely have challenge is that network issue with that divers. Let's just tell ourselves truth. Because we know that so many communities, taking cognizance of the local government area and monitoring now, which is the Awka North. So many communities in Awka North are still out of service when it comes to network. When it comes to network providers, they don't have them. We don't have access. There are places you go to if you are in those communities before you even access data. Before you can use your data or make phone calls.
Okay.
Even if somebody calls you, the person will not remain reachable. In Awka North, just like in both family side. Even in a Benin, there are some two villages that are partially cut off from this network. So I know that this places will be where they will actually have issues. But they told us that no matter what will happen, that they have that what they do, that they could have partnered with those network providers like MTN and so on. But why they couldn't do that is because they don't know whether politicians will now go at their back and use them to compromise the system. That is why they have not done that. But that they have programmed their givers in a way that whatever that will be done there, whether there is network or not, whenever the adult staff come to places where there are network in abundance, those things will be uploaded automatically, even on the IREB and so on. That's what they told us. Okay. And we don't believe them if it happens like that.
Mm. This is quite a revelation, because how do you say you're not going to work with network providers because you're quite unsure the fact that politicians will hijack the whole thing? But now you're saying to resolve the issue, they expect election officials to go to where there is network.
Yes.
Okay. If for example somebody is in a particular ward and there is no network, is it that the person will have to go to where now, just so they can receive network? Where are they expected to go?
They didn't tell us whether, anyway, they said that those people will vote exactly at their post, where the polling unit is located. But after the voting, when they will be returning, that is when those things will happen. So, where the problem will now be, the challenge will now come in. So far, the beavers must accredit the voters. I don't know how they are going to do that magic anyway, right, because network is required for those things to happen. But they say that once the adult staff and so on, when they will be going back, right, they will likely, they will pass through the places where there is network, and that is when all those things is uploaded automatically. But also, we know that those communities I mentioned, like Obo community, there are some areas they say that if you go there, you get network partially due to one mango tree and so on, but they say that also cut trees. So I don't know how they are going to do that particular one, because they refuse to tell us. I know we asked them this question even day before yesterday. They couldn't provide a vital answer on how they are going to do that particular one. But they assured us just what I told you now, that everything will be normal. Whenever they come to normal place, everything is uploaded automatically. That's what they said.
Mm. Okay, from what you have told us, it seems that on that very day, we cannot guarantee adequate network coverage. But INEC is hopeful that in the event there is no network coverage, at the point of transition, maybe moving from point A to point B, perhaps to the collection center, there will be network there.
Yes, that's what they said. Yes. Mm.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Onuegbu. Thank you for joining us this morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. You've made quite a number of revelations right here, and I'm still questioning the readiness of INEC based on the things you've said. And this network glitch has been the most talked about challenges we face during election here in Nigeria, every year we always talk about network glitch, and up till now, it has not been settled, and we are not certain of, us having a free network glitch electoral process on November 8th, that is this Saturday. So when you said that INEC is ready according to what they said, are there anything new that they introduced in the system that you feel can actually help to give us a better election on Saturday?
Okay, is it after this election or for this?
No, all their preparations, everything that they've prepared, and they said they are ready for us on Saturday. Is there anything different that they introduced for this particular election that you feel that can make a difference from other elections that have been conducted?
Okay. What I think they introduced that is working now differently is that the upgrade they have done in their information dissemination, unlike before. I will have to call them and beg them before they will supply you with information. So I know that now the social media handles are working. That is number one. Number two, the type of training they have given to their ad hoc staff. To understand that some went in with what they call they give some of them actually receive the manual this business and so on, which they use to practice. All those things are to show that they are not just being trained in the field and told to go home and respond tomorrow. So they are being trained and they retrain and giving them will help them to practice it here before coming to the field. So I think these ones are the improvements. Also in terms of security, the security people trained now they are many. They really give them adequate training, and they also work with media people very well in this election. Those ones I can assure you that those improvements are noticed. For now.
All right. Welcome on board, sir. I want to ask a very reoccurring question that we have always witnessed in every election, and that is the fact that the arrangements with the bus drivers, the other election, the other time, I asked the last rec. That is Okechukwu, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I asked him one-on-one in his office what really happened to those bus drivers. He said some of them they paid did not even show up, that they ran away because of insecurity and all that. And I'm thinking, what exactly is the plan of this present REC and generally INEC as far as Anambra State is concerned? Are they still going with the National Union of Road Transport? Or do they have a plan of private sector arrangement, or they want to do an internal arrangement? What is the plan? We heard about over 2,000 buses made available, So, what exactly is the plan as it stands right now? I beg your pardon, I think 200 buses, yeah.
Over 2,000.
Over 2,000, yeah. Yeah, cool, yeah.
2,233 buses.
Good, yeah.
Okay. Yes, actually, because I know that in one of the trainings I attended, I was told that one of the transport companies in Southeast that was engaged told them that on the eve of the day he's supposed to release those buses to go, that non-state actors threatened him that they will set all his buses ablaze even after he has done the election, well, after the election or not, and they will even come after him in his house. I think this could be one of the reasons why they decided not to engage private vehicles or whatever, private transport companies. So what is happening is just like they told us that they have already met and they have done it consistently. Even some of the trainings I attended, I saw those people they kept coming. They attended those trainings to show you that they have actually met. They are using that organization, the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers. They are the people that use it. They say they have engaged them, and I have seen them in more than 20 trainings I attended in this election. They used to come and assure us that they will actually provide the service. And they also told us that they have paid them. That they paid 50%. Remaining the other 50% that we paid after doing the job. The same thing with the boat. The boat they say they will be using. Okay. They say they have actually paid them also 50% fee. And they also have alternatives through the civil society. That is another thing. They say through the civil society members that if these people fail to do their work, maybe the civil society members who have vehicles can also volunteer, so many other things like that. That is what I think that will happen because they have a very good relationship with civil society members now. So, just like they said that they will actually use these vehicles for the Nigeria Union of road transport workers, I believe them that it will work this time.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Onuegbu, because it's good that you're revealing some of these things because INEC boss charged everyone that is going to be working as far as transportation is concerned to be present before 6 a.m. at registration area councils, if I get it correctly, just so that the movement can start and voting can start 8:30 a.m. So what you're saying is that the training has been done and this thing has been drummed into the ears of everyone, so much so that you don't expect any hassles from that angle in terms of transportation.
Yes.
Okay. Earlier on, you talked about awareness. You're giving INEC thumbs up when it comes to awareness. So I am wondering, this awareness, has it been able to, charge people who have had doubts when it comes to this election? Because based on what your agency was able to report in terms of the pre-election security warning, I'm talking about the Kimpact Development Initiative, they said over 60% of people they interviewed or so expressed doubts when it comes to INEC's ability. But you said INEC has created awareness. So I am wondering, the meeting point of this awareness and that particular data in terms of, doubts when it comes to INEC's credibility. From that time that report was released, that's September till now. All right. Can you give us a clue as to where electorates stand? Has that number depreciated or is it increasing? With what you said that INEC has created more awareness.
The simple truth is that I don't think it has improved because the people, the society, they have that doubt. And their doubt, if you look at the report we released, and even we in the field, what they kept on hammering is on what happened in 2023.
Okay.
That is why they don't believe that this one will be free and fair as announced that it will be. But that does not mean that awareness is not there. The awareness has been created in the radio program consistently everywhere, even in churches now. They also doing the announcement is there in the churches. Although not by the INEC, but the churches are partnering. Civil society members, all of them are doing this. They are creating this awareness. But people still believe that what happened in 2023 will happen. That is just the simple truth.
So what do you think anybody should be doing? Go ahead.
Okay. What I think anybody should be doing.
Yes, which relevant authorities or individuals or stakeholders should be doing something between now and Saturday to erase that doubt so that voter turnout can be more impressive.
Okay. One, the following institutions. One, the community leaders, like the President General, the traditional rulers. They have to up their time now. They have to go house to house and sensitize people and reassure people that what they have experienced in the past will no longer happen again. As the media are also doing their own, the churches will also do their own because I know that we still have churches. There is no way people will not go to that program from today to Saturday. So the churches will also do the work. That is it. Then the political parties, I know they are doing it already, but they will keep on telling you to vote their party and party P. But they should also do the work. Let them tell people, I show people that their vote will count. They have the right, they have the position, they have everything necessary to do this work.
Well, I have another question for you. When you talk about awareness, and you are mostly talking about their social media visibility. They are there on social media, they are posting, they are influencers, and people are commenting and all that. What about people in remote areas? What about people in those towns where you mentioned, towns like Ubwenu and the likes? how are they reaching them? Since they don't have network, definitely social media will be far-fetched for them. Mm-hmm. So how are they reaching them for this election?
I think they have not done. I don't think that. Like I said, the communities can now do the work because the traditional rule of these communities I mentioned attended several programs organized by even the INEC and so on. Okay. So they should do this work. They should help us in this work. They should help. They shouldn't wait for INEC alone because the election is for us all. So they have to do the work. The churches are there working. They should do the work. The political parties are there working. I've also watched even the political campaign different political parties have done in those communities. So I believe that they have to do this work. They have to support now because they are the ones that will reach them. They have to reach areas, go to network, but they cannot do this work. The community leaders should do the work. Political parties should do the work. They have elected councillors. They should all do this work for us. They have done it before. They have to do it now more better in practical ways.
All right. If you've just joined us, we are speaking with Dr. Onuegbu. He is also the KDI monitor for Awka North. He's been talking about the readiness so far in terms of the election ahead. He's not just the monitor for Awka North, he's also the editor-founder, factcheckng.com. So we'll be hoping for some sort of fact-checking as far as this election is concerned. We are supposed to have Mrs. Ugochi Freeman, who is the state representative of KDI. KDI is a non-government organization, and they're all about democratic rights and what have you. She's doing a presentation, so she really can't join us, even though she indicated interest initially. But you can join the conversation, 0806-878-2781. Let's see what you have to say concerning the election this coming Saturday. Good morning. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And
next one.
Welcome.
The other one is on the phone.
Yes.
This is Odojoba calling from Abuja.
Please go ahead.
You see, one problem we have in Nigeria that we deliberately want to fail always. We talk of this in the upper chamber or the legislature, the other 23 election, that there will be network issue when we want to use papers and IRF. And that issue has been there since this election and the election of 2027 that is coming, and somebody is still talking of network. Is there nothing they will do to network that it can be provided? Is there nothing that can be done and network is provided everywhere in Nigeria? Is it not better than the Kota Highway? And we are talking of somebody in this 21st century. There is no network. It's something you brought 4 years or several years ago, and you know the problems that will be emanating from that, and they don't want to tackle it. And you are saying you are serious. We are a bunch of unserious people in an entity called Nigeria. That's the problem. That's not the problem. Otherwise, why would we be talking of service network at this period? What I read on provided today or last year, that we cannot be able to provide everything anywhere at all. Does it mean that the people that cannot have network in their area are not Nigerians? Or are they less than Nigerians in other places? We plan to pay, so there's nothing anybody can do. The excuse already has come. So let everybody prepare to take any excuse from them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. He is quite befuddled by the revelations this morning, Dr. Onuegbu. I don't know if you heard him, but moving ahead, in terms of security, Kimpact Development Initiative actually in the report identified Ihiala, Agwata's high risk, volatile, and then other, local government areas as moderate risk. I'm quite surprised when it comes to Ihiala, because the impression we're given was, okay, Ihiala seems to be witnessing some sort of respite. In fact, by-election was held last time there was no incident. So I'm wondering the nature of that risk when it comes to Ihiala, Agwata, and other places mentioned in that KDI report. If it can be quick about it.
If I can think about it.
Yes, the security risk in Ihiala and Agwata, based on KDI report, They said Ihiala and Nagwata are high-risk areas.
Yes, it's really a call for, the only thing is that according to what the INEC national chairman told us 2 days ago, he said that despite this, the election must go there.
Okay.
But I think about either 4 or 6 polling units have been would be lifted from the particular place where they're supposed to be. So the election will now hold in the local government headquarters. And he gave the reason. He said the reasons are the one that the people living in those areas, due to the security issues, that they are no longer there. Most of them are no longer there that will vote. And they also assure them that they would rather come to the local government headquarters. Okay. That was the explanation he gave there that day. And
is it for Ihiala or all local governments?
Yes, under the local government area. I don't even mention the particular community under area.
Okay.
But they say about it, they will hold their own elections in the local government headquarters. But others will hold at the respective areas. And I believe them because I know that such a thing happened in 2021. In 2021, they will have to postpone the election in that local government area in order to concentrate on the security and everything there. And the election was held. Even in 2023, such a thing happened somehow. But the election was later held and somebody won as House of Rep member. Yeah. So that is to tell you that something, they know what they will do. They can do that one. There's no problem. Only that some people may be franchised because I don't think they'll provide them with the vehicles. Those that will be in those areas, some of them may not be provided with the vehicles to even come to the local government headquarters. And even those that you provide vehicle for may still feel that I cannot risk my life, that anything can happen to them. That is just the only thing I know that will happen. But this is the election, I'm sure it will hold just as they mentioned.
Oh, well, that's quite an interesting revelation. So people stand the chance of disenfranchised because of this lapse. But in terms of vote buying, which has become perennial, what are you seeing on ground? The last by-election, people said there was, vote buying and all that. What do you think INEC is putting on ground when it comes to checking vote buying? Is there anything INEC, is bringing on board? Is there anything security operatives are bringing on board? What are you hearing when it comes to preventing this vote buying on election day?
Vote buying is a canker worm, and I think it has come to say that is completely. They are telling us that the security men are there and they will help to come the contest because they will likely arrest those people that will engage on vote buying, and even the still leading observers and whatever observers in media. Now we even have the right. Now the only thing we need to do is to inform the person in charge so that they will direct the security men to do that. Because security men cannot act in that report. But one thing is clear. Right. The vote buying has gone global. It has been modernized in a way that people no longer give physical cash. People collect phone numbers. They do a lot of things. So even from what I'm even hearing now, people will not be sharing physical cash that day. What most of them will do is just to be using the eyes. They will do eye service, just be getting to know who voted for them. After voting for them, they will call you at back and direct you to somebody's house where you collect the money. That was as it happened during the that's a general knowledge, doctor. But for those who will still be operating on that level where we understand, is there no policy on ground by INEC to at least check it? Because I remember there was a time they said, don't bring your phone to the polling unit so that you not snap and give people who are, trying to woo you to vote for them. Is there no particular policy to check that vote buying this time by INEC? No. I don't think. But they are proposing a review of the act, the electoral act, based on some of the suggestions made by stakeholders. Stakeholders told them a lot of things they can do to improve it, to stop that vote buying. And they are saying that they will do it, but not in this election. After this election, then the review will come. That is just it. Yeah.
All right, interesting. I wonder what those suggestions are, but let's hear from you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Am I also Odenigbo?
Go ahead, please.
Good evening. This is Akeko streaming from Osmolo.
Yes, hear you.
why much ado about nothing for this country called Nigeria? What Nigeria were not able to do, another country is able to do it for Nigeria, and they are crying here and there. America has just promised going to come and deal with the insurgents and terrorists in this country. It should be a welcome development. And Nigeria is talking about sovereignty or no sovereignty. When Nigeria terrorists kidnapped American citizens.
I apologize, but we're talking about the election this Saturday, if you don't mind.
Okay. It is a welcome development as usual. It is going to come and go peacefully. We are Anambrians. The technology of all eyes. We know how to do things. We know how to organize things. Kudos to Soludo, Awka. They are on point.
Right. Okay. Doctor, we're almost rounding up now. I wonder if you have anything to chip in when it comes to what you have heard so far, or anything you would like us to know ahead of the election that we need to know.
Okay. Or do you want me to mention some of the suggestions on how to improve?
Yes, please.
How to somebody good?
Yes.
Okay. Some of the stakeholders, they say that the cubicle should be as wide as possible to contain both the ballot boxes and the people voting there, so that once you finish picking whoever you want to vote for, you should be able to put it there without coming out, because it is in the process of coming out that the voters used to display whatever whichever party they voted for.
Right.
Another thing is to make it impossible for the agents, polling agents and so on, to come closer to the cubicle. They should go far away and observe that it will be better. Because it is when they are close by, they will likely see the party, the person will be voting for that day.
Right.
So all these things, they also talk about ensuring that they will start doing electronic voting, so that somebody can be in his house and so on and do the vote as they want, and so on and so forth. Then what I see in this election, all we are saying is that people should come out and vote. Their vote will count. Mm-hmm. Let's come out and vote and also protect our mandate. We don't need to use because of what happened in the past and say that we no longer vote again. That is it. And also we should be wary of information, because information disorder is actually the problem we have. I know that even before the election day, on Friday night, you will start seeing so many reports that party A candidates have stepped down, this and that. So you should know that it's far, because the day for stepping down or withdrawing from the election has gone. So anybody that is telling you that he's stepping down or that is no longer contesting, just know that it's information. Don't even agree. Just go ahead. If you want to vote for the person, vote for the person. And wait that vote. If it is wait, let it wait. Just to make sure, don't listen to any result that is not verified. Instead, go to INEC. INEC, they now have a verifiable social media handle. They also have websites. We also have so many media houses you can contact. By going to their website, we have situation room and so on that you can use to verify the result and get what you need. Don't listen to anybody that is telling you that this particular you need it when it is not actually needed, and so on. Come out, the security will be tight. We already have them, 55,000 something, comprising the police and the civil defense. So just come out and vote, and your vote will count. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before you go, when you talked about situation room, I know INEC said they will have a situation room where citizens and electors can, file in some sort of complaints, and they talked about toll-free line. I don't know. Are you aware of any toll-free line where problems can be filed by electorate?
Yes. Actually, but I don't have the number here with me now.
Okay.
We have long to share. I'm sorry that I didn't get it.
It's okay.
And we also have about 2 other civil society organizations that form situation room. So we have up to 2 situation rooms from civil society group, and also the one of the police is sitting with the INEC and so on. So everything, but as I get the information, I can send to you so that you have to see it. So
indeed.
I know that those things are available. Yes.
All right. is a good way to end it. We have been speaking to Dr. Okechukwu Onuegbu, editor, founder, factcheckng.com, State Secretary NUJ, and of course, KDI Awka North monitor. Thank you, Doctor. We appreciate your insights today, and wish you good luck in the coming days ahead of the poll.
All right.
All right. That has been the conversation for today. We have been speaking about preparations for Saturday's Anambra Governorship election. Quite some revelations there. It would seem that there is nothing we can do, especially when it comes to this network issue, transparent result. We're hoping that something will click and the result will be transferred without hitches. So I guess that's it.
Yeah, basically, it has been very enriching as far as the discussions are concerned. So we hope that Saturday will be as discussed.
All right. Go out there and vote.
Quite a number of disappointments here and there from
I saw you shaking your head.
from this conversation. And up till now, we are still dilly-dallying on whether it will be an effective one.
Yeah.
But let's keep our fingers crossed and, come out and still vote and still believe in the system.
Right. Let's see how INEC will beat this one and disappoint naysayers. But that's for sure. Thank you, everyone, for joining the conversation. Talking Nigeria. Anambra specifically today. The conversation will continue tomorrow. Till then, my name is Njideka. See you again.
And I am Favored Your Bird. Thank you for listening.